Hello everyone, my name is Dan, also known as Super Dan, and in this video I'm going to be showing my Super Mario collection. I'm going to be going through my entire collection by section and talking about some of the different pieces of it. I hope you guys can enjoy it. Alright, I'm going to be starting on the left side of my collection with my collectible coins and pins. So I have some coins here. The bottom row of the coins came from Wonder Balls, and the top row are called Challenge Coins, which came from a blind bag. So then I have my pin collection here. I have a couple of different sets, a couple of random ones. And then in this blank spot I had my 35th anniversary pins, but I ended up moving them back into the original case because I think they look better in there. And then after that I kind of just have a bunch of scattered random stuff here, some backpack hangers, pins, stress balls. These cards actually they came with like a vanilla wafer and you get a random card, and they had one for every game and they're really cool. So I just put those over here, and then mugs and coasters and some magnets. And then up here I have my custom GameCube controller that was made for me by someone. I played Super Smash Bros. Competitively and I used to use it, but I didn't want to ruin it or get it dirty, so I just put it up here on this Mario figure, and he holds it. I think it looks really good on the collection, so I just keep it there. And then we kind of go up the wall, and here I have my autographed photo of Charles Martinet when I got to meet him. He actually was the one who gave me the name Super Dan. He called me Super Dan when I met him, so I just started using that. And then you can see he signed for like each character, which is super fun. It was fun to listen to him do the voices in real life. He's such a great person. I hope to meet him again. And then you kind of go up the wall. I have some posters, Mario Odyssey poster, a couple Club Nintendo posters from back in the day. Up here I have a GameStop ad that my friend got for me when he worked at GameStop. And down here I have this picture which was actually given to me. It was made by a friend, and it was given to me as a gift. It's basically the Mario characters in the style of the album artwork from my favorite album. I always like having custom stuff in my collection. It always makes it a lot more personal. And then we move down, and I have a Mario skateboard that I got at Toys R Us. And then over here on the shelf I have my video game collection. Most of these are Mario games. I have almost every Mario game from the GameCube era and up. I still have a lot of classic games that I need to collect, but these are mostly GameCube and up. And then I have down here, on the left side I have these are like beanbag characters. They're from like the N64 era. There's a small keychain version, and then there's like a bigger version, and they're filled with beans, like kind of like Beanie Babies. And then on the right side these are from the World of Nintendo set. They're really ugly. I just kind of put them down here because I don't really like them, and they made a bunch of them, but I'm not too big of a fan of them. All right, and then we get to the middle section of the collection. This is where the big boys are at. This is the real meat and potatoes of the collection. So let's get into it. Starting on the left, we have my gold Mario figure, which is on the top left. It was a prize figure from a Sega UFO machine in Japan, and I just ordered one. And then in front of that, we have the World of Nintendo figures right here, and there's big variants and smaller variants, and I'll explain what that is. So basically, this company called Jakks Pacific, they made these toys for basically all different Nintendo franchises, anywhere from Mario to Zelda. They also had Star Fox and other characters. And then over time, they just phased out the other characters and just narrowed it down to Mario characters, and they just changed the name of the line from World of Nintendo to Super Mario. But I still just call them World of Nintendo because that's easier than just calling them the Super Mario figures. So if I'm referring to a World of Nintendo figure, this is what I'm talking about. All right, so then after that, in the front I have just some other random Mario figures, smaller Mario figures, some finger puppets. Back here I have this bootleg Mario that I found in Chinatown, and it was so funny that I just had to buy it, and I keep them on the collection anyway, even though it's bootlegged. So then I have my Pikachu Mario plush, which is cool. I don't really like Pikachu that much, but when he's dressed as Mario, he's pretty cool. All right, and then we get to the middle, the centerpiece of the collection. This is where I put my big boys. This is where I have the Cat Mario and the Tanuki Mario statues from first 4 figures. The Tanuki Mario is actually a gift, and then the Cat Mario I bought on my own. These are like some of my higher quality, more expensive figures that I have in my collection. And then I just have some other bigger Mario figures, some Mario Galaxy figures, a couple more prize figures. And then in front of the bigger figures, I have my more World of Nintendo Mario figures. I just keep the Mario ones up here. They make other characters, but I try not to collect them too much because they make so many of them. But I like having the Mario ones, and they look good up front. And then on the right side, I have the Super Mario micro figures, which are just little teeny tiny figures. And then up front, I have these are called like bottle toppers, where you're supposed to just put these hats on water bottles, and I think they look good right in front. And then we move over to the upper right shelf, where I have the Peach's Castle playset, and it came with these figures on top. It looks really cool. It's like a really well made model display, so I like to keep it up here. And then up in front of the castle, I have these mini Mario figures, which come from little chocolate eggs, and you have to put them together first, and they all come on these brown stands. And the company that makes this candy is called Furuta, and they make a bunch of different sets. I actually plan on making videos of me opening more and constructing some more figures in the future. The shelf below that, this is just kind of my random shelf. There's a lot of random stuff here. There's McDonald's toys in the back, some 8-bit toys. In the middle, I kind of have that 3D printed Mario, which a friend made for me. It's pretty cool. It looks like he's made of Cheetos. And then I have Mario Connects, and then a bunch of Mario Kart figures, which I try not to collect too much because most of them look, I don't know, pretty much the same. It's just Mario in a car. So I have some of them, but I don't really actively collect those. And then on the left, I have the Mario Nendoroid. I don't have all like the stuff he came with out on display just because it takes up a lot of space, but I do like the figure itself, so I just put that one up. I have my first of 2 Super Mario Odyssey shelves. In the back, I have the small Mario plush, which has interchangeable hats, and then in front of that, I have more World of Nintendo Mario figures. There's 2 different sizes. There's the bigger ones in the back, and then the smaller ones up front. They really do make a crap ton of these World of Nintendo figures for Mario. The plush collection, which is right in the middle of this desk, I have the Super Mario 3D World, the cat plushes, and then some other characters, some bad guys, some good guys, some random ones, different ones, like bigger ones from arcades, or I also have the baby Marios. Then I have some older ones, these Christmas ones, and then these are the newer ones, the Metal Mario and the Builder Mario, and then a couple more, some older ones that I don't really have a good spot for, so I just kind of put them over on the side. These 2 on the right I got from an arcade, actually. They won them in a claw game. And then right in the middle, I have this mirror, which I actually made in high school in a graphic arts class. I don't really have a nice frame for it, but I like to display it because it's really cool, so I keep it in the middle here. Alright, and then it's on to the next shelf. All the way up top, I have two really big Mario and Luigi's, which I think look better in their packaging and they're easier to display. And then in front of them, I have, these are called Kelly Toy plushes. I know the Luigi one is actually considered rare because it was in a YouTube video that some kid made, so it went up in value. But I've had this since a long time ago, so I was able to get it for retail. And then on the right, I have a couple Yoshis. On the shelf below that, I have my Build-A-Bear Mario, which I actually had to build myself. They wouldn't let me just buy it, so they made me do the whole stuff him and make a wish and give him a bath and all that. And then in front of that, I have the penguin, the cat, the tanuki, the propeller, and the boot Mario, which my sister actually got for me when she went to Japan at the Nintendo Tokyo store, which I was super lucky to have her go and get for me because these are hard to get and they weren't released in America, and they're awesome. Especially the Boot Mario, because they never make Boot Mario merchandise, so I was super excited when she was able to get that stuff for me. These are some of the coolest plushes I have in my collection for sure. And then below that, we have my non-Mario character shelf, where I keep my Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, Toad, and Wario/Waluigi stuff. The Luigi stuff is the stuff I have the most of because I do like collecting Luigi. He's one of my favorite characters. And then I have a little bit of Yoshi stuff. I'm not too crazy about Yoshi, but I get some of the stuff for him. Some of the figures are pretty nice. Peach stuff I also like to collect, but they don't make too much merchandise for Peach, so I get what I can. And then Toad I do not like, so I don't even know why I have some of this stuff. And then Wario and Waluigi I really like, but again, they don't merchandise them too heavily, so I get what I can. Alright, and then the next shelf down is my second Mario Odyssey shelf, where I have my bigger plushes. I have the Wedding Mario and Peach set, which came in this really cool box, so I keep them in there. And then the normal Mario with Cappy on the left. And then down here I have more of those chocolate egg figures, like the ones up here. This was from a Mario Odyssey set. I almost completed the set, but I was able to get the secret figure, which is Mario in his boxers, which is definitely the best one, so I was happy to get that. Then I have some of the hats, which are just like the bottle toppers from the middle, and then the Amiibo set, and I have one box and one that I opened up. And then the next shelf down, we have just kind of some scattered random stuff here, stuff kind of like the first shelf I showed. Here I have the ultra detail figures, which are really cool. It's kind of like a generational thing, where you have the original Mario Bros, and then Super Mario Bros, Mario 3, Mario Wii U. And the figures are all really well done. They keep true to the character. And then the rest of the shelf is kind of just scattered random stuff, Mario Kart stuff, some bigger figures, a bobblehead, Pez dispenser. On the right side I have this ugly Mario sponge, and he came with a little towel. And then moving to the right, I have another shelf. This is where I keep my Mario food and candy. I have a bunch of different little candy containers, fruit snacks, the cereal, some soup, McDonald's container, just kind of just any random candy that I see in the store I'll usually buy and just toss up here, just because it's really cheap and it's always fun and colorful, and I always like getting it. This is kind of like my more obscure stuff. I have like Mario toothbrushes, Rubik's Cube, some notepads. This is a spoon that my friend got me from Japan. This is a telephone that was given to me as a gift. Just kind of whatever random stuff that doesn't really have a place. And as we continue down the shelf, it's kind of the same thing, where it's more random stuff. I have some like Mario chopsticks. I have some bath bombs, a Mario mask, some Christmas ornaments, some body wash. I have the Nintendo New York keychain set. Actually, my friend got it for me who lives in New York. And just whatever I could find, stress balls, patches, that kind of thing. Same thing with this shelf. It's again the same stuff. I have a Mario football in the back. It's in the Koopa Troopa shell, and then just some ornaments, and then a Mario 8 ball in the back, and these are luggage tags here. Over here on the side, I have another set of those Firuta egg figures. This one was sports themed. I didn't really have a good spot for it, so I just kind of put them here for now. And then on the other side of the shelf, I have some Mario manga from the series is called Mario Kun, and it's a Japan only release. So I really like the artwork for it, but I'm not able to read it because I don't read Japanese. But it's still really cool. I wish they'd make an American version. I know they've made one book, but they haven't completely brought it over. So I'm hoping they do someday, because it looks really fun to read. And then I have just a bunch of Mario keychains, the random, just whatever keychain. I don't really have sets or anything. Just if I get a keychain, I usually put it on here. It's getting kind of big, but yeah, I do like collecting keychains, but I don't like actively hunt for them. So that's pretty much all of the keychains I have. And then down here I have, this is the like Mario kitchen stuff from the Tokyo store that my sister also was able to get for me. I have like a bowl, a plate. There's like a coaster, some soy sauce containers, a mug, and then in the back there's like washcloths with all the Mario power-ups. It's all super cool stuff that we didn't get in America, so I like having it. And that about wraps up this part of the collection. So then we get over to the glass case portion of the collection. This is where I have my more valuable stuff. On the top of the glass case, though, I have some plushes and blankets, and then some hats and a couple of keychains. I have the question mark block, which was from Club Nintendo, and then some of the Lego bad guys that came in blind bags. And then yeah, just these two plushes that came attached to some blankets that I keep up here. And then on the top shelf of my glass case, I have all my older and more vintage Mario plush collection here. I have some more rare ones, and then some that are just old, not exactly rare, but they're vintage, so I keep them up here. I have my first ever Mario plush, which I got when I was 3, in the back. He's the bigger one, and he used to talk. If you squeeze his hand, he'd say,
"It's me, Mario!"
as a kid I would just press it over and over again, and eventually it stopped working. But that's definitely my favorite of all time in my collection, just because it's the first one I ever got, and that was kind of what kickstarted me collecting. And then I have like this Super Scope Mario from Yoshi's Safari, and then some Mario Party, Mario World plushes, Mario with a flood in the back, and then the Super Scope Mario I actually recently got. This is from Yoshi's Safari. I got it, and it still works, and the tag is still in perfect condition. And then on the right, I have the Frog Mario, which it's still in its original bag, which is awesome. It's super rare to have an old plush in its original bag like that. And this one was a birthday gift, and I was super excited when it was in the bag because I don't have too many things in their bag, so I wanted to keep it in the bag. So this is the Mario Galaxy part of the collection. This is my favorite game of all time, Mario Galaxy. So I'm trying really hard to finish the plush set, and I want to get it all tagged, but it's really hard to find, and it's really expensive. So I'm kind of slowly getting it. And then I have some other Mario Galaxy figures up here. These are called like desktoppers. More kind of older vintage stuff, harder to find stuff. I have the Mario cookie jar. It's supposed to play music, but mine doesn't. It's still really cool though. You can tell how old it is just by looking at it. And then I have some smaller figures called Keshis, which those are like the solid orange and yellow colored ones. And then just some other. I have the Club Nintendo statue from, I don't even remember what year it was. It was like the reward you got for getting like the platinum membership, and they sent that for free. And it came in the question mark block that I have up here, and the box itself is awesome. And then yeah, and then I have a couple of Mario hats. I have the Mario shoes, which I haven't really found a spot for, and that wraps up the glass case section of the collection. And then to the right of the glass case, I have my table where I really just throw any new thing I get on here. Since I've basically run out of space in this room for collectibles. So basically, any box that I get, I put on here so I can kind of display it, but it doesn't really have its own place yet. I have some Mario, ornaments. I have the Miss Mario Easter basket that I got last year. Some Hot Wheels. I got some cookies that somebody made for me for my birthday this year. I didn't eat them just because they're really cool. And then just some other stuff, Mario Legos, food, fruit snacks, blankets, that kind of stuff. But above that, I have some more stuff on the walls. I have these big ads for Odyssey, Mario Maker 2, and Luigi's Mansion that a friend of mine got for me. He also got them at GameStop. And then over here, I have my bed where it's also Mario themed. I have a bunch of different blankets and pillows and the Mario Kart bedspread. And then over here, I have one last thing I want to show on the wall, which is I think this is a blanket. My sister also got me this at the Tokyo store, and I really like the pencil drawn look on this. It's really unique, so I wanted to display it on the wall. I think it looks really good on the wall. I do believe it's like a small blanket throw though. That about wraps up the main part of the collection. Down here I do have my large plush collection. This is just a bunch of plushes that I don't really have shelf space for. They're bigger size. And then under the table I have my board games and puzzles and that kind of stuff. I keep it under here because it's mostly just big boxes, and most of it's unopened. And then I also have a couple like backpacks and some slippers and some other stuff under here. All right, and then the very last section of my collection is on the other side of the room, which is my Amiibo collection. On the right side, I have the Super Mario character collection here, and then on the left side, I have the Super Smash Brothers variants. I originally was collecting every character from Super Smash Bros., but it just became way too much and way too expensive, and I don't even like half the characters, so I just narrowed it down to the Mario characters. I have some boxed and some loose. And then the last thing I wanted to show in my collection is this back wall where I have my Paper Mario Star Spirits in perler bead form. My friend made these for me, and he's a really talented perler bead artist. He has an Etsy store and a YouTube channel. I'll put links to them in the description. I know he'll make pretty much anything into a bead sprite, so if you're ever looking, you should try him out. Alright, and that wraps up my Super Mario collection. Thank you for watching.